So the next stage is we've got a few scripts that we need to use, and we've got this script here. This is called CTO PLA Maker, and I'll show you what this does. Another plugin that we're going to be using is called MDDIO, and the MDDIO, I'll show you what this does as well. First thing is we need to create a higher resolution version of this. So to do this, there's a certain procedure that we need to go through. So what we do is we create it should be a connect object, and then we drag and drop the whole hierarchy into the connect object. I'm not sure whether these two should go with it or not. I don't think so. And then we select the hierarchy object, and then we apply a SDS tag to it so that it smooths the mesh. I don't think we need to go much smoother than a level 1. I'm going to go, let's try level 2. Yeah, a level 2 would be quite nice. We're looking to create an animation mesh that's not going to create some bad deformation for our that's even better there, but I'm going to go with that. So it's not going to create bad deformation for a cloth. Now that we've done that, we select the subdivisional surface. We need to make sure that when we go over to here, this information, it's got active objects. We need to disable these 4 but enable this 1. That's the only thing we have to do. Then what we do is we activate the script with this subdisk service. What this script does is it will actually make a brand new mesh with all the animation baked down into the mesh, and it will leave our low res rigged version in there still. So we just click on that and it will do it all, and it's 576. I'm going to 577. I'm going to go for end frame and click OK, and then it's going to basically push it through the whole of the animation. It can take a little bit of time. It's going to go through the whole animation. It's going to bake every single keyframe down, and then what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a MDD file. And the MDD file is basically what is going to be used in Marvelouse Designer for the animation to be applied. That's the whole purpose of that. While this is doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it, come back when it's baked it, and then I will show you the process from there. So now I've done this, we've got the baked animation. You'll notice now that we've actually got this brand new mesh that's been created, and it has everything in it that it needs, but you'll notice that it's a high res version. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to this and disable the visibility of this one. So what we're looking at now is purely this mesh, which is what we're going to export as our animation. And if we just play that back, it's just running on its own keyframes now. So you can't get no better than that. This is the great way of working. What I like to do is, because we've got 2 meshes theoretically in the scene, I like to basically cut this out of the equation, create a new scene, and paste this into here. And basically what this will do is it will set us up for what we need. Let's just get the full frame range there, and just you can see it's all working fine. Next stage is that we want to create an MDD file for this. We also want to export the mesh as well. So I'm just going to export this. Export as the OBJ. I believe we're on like stage 5 now for Marvelouse Designer, aren't we? So let's go back. This is the high-res version. In centimetres, that's fine. We've done that. Now the next thing to do is we go to the script and we want to, not a script, we go to plugins and we've got this MDDIO. Just going to take this off. In the configure tag we want to select 1 and that's all we need to do for that. And we make sure our object's selected, we click on export MDD and this is man high res, and then we'll save that out, and then what it'll do is it'll bake those frames into an MDD file and then I will come back when that's done. So 19 minutes, that's not bad going.
That's not nap bites.
Next thing is I'm going to go into Marvelouse Designer